Alright, karibu sana.
Wow, good afternoon. This is very nice to see the students, because when I see the students, I remember over 23 years ago, I was in the University of Nairobi, WAchiuri Campus, and we always look around to see when the speakers come to give us hope, and those are the days that there was a message that there were no jobs in Kenya. So we were all panicking, and I personally panicked, having come from a very dry area called Kieni in Nyeri, and I always feared to go back to Kieni. And I remember doing over 300 job applications, and I got 4 jobs, and I had to pick. That's an encouragement for students that never subscribe to the statement that there are no jobs. Jobs are there, and there are many. And for us at Optiven, we say that we exist to be the champions of socio-economic transformation, and we have an objective of creating over 30,000 jobs by the year 2030. So whatever we do, we ask ourselves, are we creating jobs? And we have programs for students. We run a program called graduate mentorship, whereby we pick 30 students every 3 months from different universities, and they come work with us, and we are happy that we are transforming the minds. We also have another objective. We say that we are here to mentor other people. We have a program we call WAchiuri mentorship. We mentor business people, because at the end of the day, it is the business community to create opportunities. It is the private sector to pay taxes, to build our country, and for us at Optiven, we are doing that very faithfully. We also do a lot of programs for the less fortunate. We dedicate 5% of our money to the foundation, and I'm happy to say that we have over 543 orphans that we are giving full scholarship across 47 counties. The same money that we generate from real estate, we have other programs. We have a huge program for the girls. We are supporting about 42 schools in arid areas to provide sanitary pads. And I'm happy that most of these girls are shining. And we have other programs for the elderly people. We call it the senior citizens. And for us at Optiven, we ensure that every single Kenyan get a home. Of course, I come with a team. I will ask them to stand, because after here, I'll go running. I'm doing some interviews at 2. We are still hiring. Optiven is about creating jobs. So Optiven team, wherever you are, you can stand. They are wearing something green. I don't know where they have gone. I think they are out there, and you'll be able to find them in case you have any question. Oh, they are there. Yeah, I can see some of them standing. Yeah, I can see Kasangi is there. I can see Joki is there, and there are others out there, and you can be able to say hi to them. Allow me to say a few things, because today we are rushing against time, and I want to encourage all the students from all the universities. We are talking about national students entrepreneurship, and you mention entrepreneurship, you mention my passion. I love entrepreneurs. I love mentoring entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, we are no longer going to look at formal jobs. We as the students, we have the brains to create opportunities for other people. And that's my message for all of you. You know, yesterday I hosted a team from other universities. They came to see me at our global office in Karen. And I was listening to their concepts, their ideas, and I told them, wow, I think this is a group of 100 young people. I told them, I am here to mentor you, I am here to support you. Already, they are in school. They are now in 4th year. But they are already creating jobs for other students. And I said, this is the core that we all require to do, so that we transform our Kenya, we transform Africa, because we have the brains, we have the energy, we have what it takes. When we talk about innovation, what do we exactly mean? And I'll share with you 5 things, then I sit down. When we talk about innovation, it's about doing things differently. It's about new methods, new ideas. If you look at Optiven, we went to real estate where there were so many companies, and somebody told me, George, you are crazy. How can you go to do business in a very crowded market? That time I was a lecturer at KESA University. I was lecturing there. And then I told that person, I want to create a difference. And the only thing we did is to think differently, is to come up with innovative ways of doing real estate. For the first time, we are now doing underground power. We are doing solar street lighting. We are greening all our projects. We are recycling our water. No wonder Optiven now is #1 in real estate in this republic. Last year I went to Congo to see what Congolese are doing. I went to Uganda, I went to Rwanda, and I'm so happy that we are launching our projects in those other countries around us. But allow me to tell you that when you talk about innovation, we are talking about bettering our lives. We better our lives. Some of you are going to do businesses out there. If you do the same things that George did yesterday, you will get results. People are expecting you to do things differently, to offer different solutions. And once you offer different solutions, they'll pay you. There will be money in the pocket. MIP, money in the pocket. And let me tell you, you can go to any business and you thrive if you are innovative. One time we go to Kitengela, and there is a line of butcheries. And then there's one butchery that people queue. There are other butcheries, nobody. Then I ask myself, how come people are queuing on this particular butchery? It's basically doing things differently. It's basically being innovative, being creative. And you can do it, so don't fear. Don't say, hey, George Bwana, I can't go to real estate, there are so many companies. No, come! The group that was speaking here, like Obama, they were talking about deficit of housing. The government is organizing how do we create developed houses. So there are opportunities right there. When we talk about innovation, we are talking about new jobs. New jobs. When you develop your organization, you do things differently, you expand it, you are creating opportunities. Over COVID, me, I don't know why people are closing their businesses. Up to now, I don't understand. One of the things I told our people, we call them partners. We don't call them employees. We don't have employees at Optiven. We have partners. I told them, we might go home for a day or two, but we are coming back. Over COVID, we were hiring people on Zoom. Actually, we hired 200 more people. How we did it, you can join my YouTube. I've described how we did it. And we are still hiring. We are still expanding. Thinking differently. Some people are running away. Oh, there is COVID. They were locking themselves in the houses. And they missed it. Innovation means that our businesses are growing. We are growing our businesses because we are thinking differently. I was looking at this particular university, and I said, wow, whoever thought about this kind of new ways of doing the halls was a genius. No wonder. We were here during presidential debate. Among many other universities, I was actually seated there when the president, the current president, His Excellency Dr. Ludo, was here. And then I was asking, how comes it was only this hall that was selected? It is because somebody was innovative. Somebody was thinking. When others were thinking that students will go to parade, kwa manyasi huko, kwa msitu, somebody was thinking, can we do a beautiful auditorium? No wonder we are here. And I love this hall. I love it. I like it. Business growth. We can't talk about innovation without talking about personal growth. Yeah, I like what the governor was saying. Don't just do what you know. Do different things. Develop your skills, the personal growth. You are coming to join us to be a taxpayer very soon. Very soon, you are coming to join us. You must, when we interview people, we check. What kind of a personality are you? Do you have other special skills? Are you a thinker? Are you a solution provider? Let me tell you, because I've done a lot of interviews. Me, I can tell somebody who can take Optiven by the way you walk. Just your walking style. Before you open your mouth, I can tell you, this is an Optiven brand. You know, some of them, we call people for the interviews, and we delay them intentionally. We tell you, you come for an interview at 2. We do the interviews at 4. We lose like 3 or 4. We say, wow, these ones have no patience. So my advice, because you are joining us, when you go out there and you attend the interviews, have a whole day on yourself. Don't just lose a job because of lack of patience. Because out there, it requires patience. It requires your energy, requires your commitment, requires your thoughts of innovation, thinking differently, doing things differently. Very, very important. As I sit down, I want to leave you with a few tips. If you want to conquer the marketplace, you want to be the best innovator, you want to present the best program that we are seeing here. We are seeing very beautiful programs here from the students. And I must appreciate all those universities that have presented. One of the things that can change the way you do things out there, because you are coming, is your PMA, your positive mental attitude. Your positive mental attitude. The way you talk, the way you treat people, the way you think. And I tell people that every day you wake up in the morning, be positive. Say, today is a good day. Today I'm going to sell. Today I'm going to get a job. Positive mental attitude. And sometimes students come to my office and some of them are depressed. Some of them are stressed. They say, hey, George, hakuna kazi. I am depressed. I tell them, create something to do. Don't just stay there. Yesterday I had a young man, fresh from college. If this young man is very good on social media, very good, excellent, and we had a 30 minutes discussion. And this morning, whatever we discussed, I woke up in the morning and checked on his Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. The guy has rebranded himself. The social media hyper. The go-to MC. A person who changes your brand. And then I picked that clip and I shared in a forum that we are in. Forum of CEOs. When I was seated there, he just told me, I have gotten 5 calls to do some work. That means there is something you have, but you need to bring it up when your mind is positive, not when you are complaining. There's no chance for people who complain, no chance at all. Number 2, you must define your purpose so well. I know all of you have black book. In that particular book, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 20 years? It must be written. One time I was in campus, I could not afford fees, so I was washing people's clothes, I was taking photos, I was really surviving in Langata campus. But one time I wrote, one day I'll be a philanthropist. I'll be having enough money to give to other people. Today, our foundation is among one of the top 5 biggest foundations in this country. We have the most students we are sponsoring, the most projects we are doing. But the dream was there many years ago. So your purpose must be well defined. I also had another one. I said, the time I will get money, I will build my mother a house. Before my mother passed on, my mother was living like a queen. A house help, a gardener, a nice house. And I was so happy. So what is your purpose? What's your vision? What's the vision for the country? Today we are talking about joblessness. When I look at all of you, you are all powerful entrepreneurs. And I can tell you, you will make it. You will create those opportunities. You will go out there, you will conquer. It is possible and doable. People who know my story, they say, if George did it, I can do it. I did my story on my book. It's called Soar Like an Eagle. This book, you read it. The fellow talking to you here. One time, we slept without food for 5 days. 5 days, we were eating leaves in Kieni. The drought was so bad. One day, I was beaten by a pafanda, and I was dead for 2 months. By the grace of God, I came back. This book. You read this book, if you don't cry, you must be a brother or a sister of Hitler. This one. It's 1,000 shillings, but for the students you can talk. And all the money goes to the foundation. All the money goes to the foundation. So whatever you do, be encouraged. Be inspired. Let your vision not waver. Pursue it to the end. And then finally, always value people. All the time, value people. And this is something I do on my mentorship. Under George WAchiuri School of Mentorship. Value people. Because without people, there's no life. On your social media, don't be the person who criticizes everyone. When you hire people, we go to their Facebook pages. We check how you behave on social media. If we see you are a tribalistic person, and Optiven is diverse, we don't pick you up. If you see you are the person who abuses people, you abuse the president, you abuse senior people, you abuse the governor there, we can't take you. So sometimes you need to edit. your social media. Delete those negative comments. Please do. People are checking. The other day we had a lady who got a job to manage our national conservancy, Nairobi National Reserve. I don't know, Kenyans are very interesting. Mtu akatoa akatwita. Akasema hii conservancy hatutaki wanyama. Na yeye umeappointiwa to check to manage those animals. The job was lost. Be careful on what you post. Remember, social media never forget. We shall find you. Please be very careful. Finally, I wish you all the very best. We are here to support you. We are here to mentor you. I know I don't have a lot of time. You can be able to go to my social media. I am a lover of the youth. I do so many programs for the youth. You can search George WAchiuri. WAchiuri is WAchiuri, and I do a lot of mentorship online and also physical mentorship. You can also follow me on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber, George WAchiuri. I'm also a blogger, George WAchiuri blog, especially people who are aspiring to do business. I also mentor a lot of business people. Right now, we are doing cohort 4. We have about 500 business people that I mentor online from Kenya and other countries. So if you are thinking to do business, George WAchiuri is here for you. And I can tell you, you cannot come near George WAchiuri and remain the same. My job is to create millionaires. That's my job. Before I die, I must create 1 million millionaires. Nobody has come near me has remained the same. You try it, you'll find it. God bless you. I value you. All the very best. When you see me go out there, I am going to create more jobs. I'm going for the interviews. I love you. For the CUEA management, asanteni sana for providing this opportunity. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.